DaveyWavey. We are here to talk about the most important topic, basically, in the world.
I've been doing years and years of research for this topic.
Perfect. We have an expert here. So I put out a call for questions about butt stuff. We wanted to help answer the questions that you had about them so that you can feel comfortable and safe and have a really awesome, slippery, delicious time.
They say oral sex can make your day, but anal sex can make your whole week.
Oh, shit. So the first question, this is actually the one that you were asking the most.
How can we make anal sex less painful? I think it's mind over matter. You have to get yourself like in that mental place.
That's actually a really great point, because if you don't really want the butt sex, your internal sphincter will just be like, you are not coming in. And I think that can make it kind of painful.
The communication and relaxation, that's really important. And that if you like really relax and let yourself go and you start with like a finger, 2 fingers and kind of work your way up to it.
Walk before you can run.
Don't just stick it in.
I think another thing that people can do is to try it out themselves first. You know your own body first, and then it won't be as scary and unknown when you do it with someone else. I think lube is actually a hugely important part of having pleasurable anal sex because it does not produce its own lube. A lot of people were asking what kind of lube and how to use it.
Okay, my favorite. So this is the Wet Platinum. You can use this in the shower. Like this stuff, like you have to use soap and water to get rid of it.
Because it's silicone based.
It doesn't get sticky. It's amazing. Confession, I have a gallon jug of it by the side of my bed.
He really does have a gallon by his bed.
In fact, ta-da!
Oh my, Davey, I love you. That's like almost finished, by the way.
There's like one in. It's a little intimidating sometimes, I think, to people.
I mean, I'm a little intimidated.
Are you?
It's
economical. Like if you buy it in bulk, it's like people go to Costco.
So the silicone-based lubes, I think, are the best because they last the longest. It used to be really popular to use oil-based lubes, but those are a problem because one, they degrade the latex on your condoms, not good, and then they also leave this coating inside your body that traps bacteria. There's also another kind of lube that you can use if you're not really into the silicone kind. Water-based lube! So water-based lube is your good go-to for basically any kind of sex, whether you're putting it in your butts, vaginas. Last note about pain, please don't keep going if it really hurts. That means there's something wrong. Have you ever had that experience before?
Yeah.
Pain?
Yeah.
You stopped, right?
Yeah. There's other things that you can do. There's other hole in your body. You can come back to it later. Is anal sex actually pleasurable for women?
I'm assuming when you all said this question that you mean people with vulvas. It really depends on the person, but it can definitely be pleasurable for everyone. Everyone is butt, and with those butts come all of the nerve endings and pleasurable things in the butt.
Like I enjoy giving oral sex. Like, and I put like hot dogs in my mouth, but that doesn't pleasure me. Like I eat hot dogs. And oral sex does, so I think there's a mental component to it, is where I'm going.
Yeah,
that like
that's absolutely true.
That like psychologically you can be really into it.
Also, anal sex doesn't have to be in your butt. It can just be on the outside, because that's where most of the nerve endings are.
So one of the things that's really great about anal sex when you're a guy is that like you have a prostate, and it's, you know, a few inches up there, but when you have something going in, it hits it and it feels so good. Like guys can orgasm just from like having their prostate.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
Most women cannot orgasm just from anal sex alone though. They need some other type of stimulation because the way that most women orgasm is with their clitoris. All right, this is a huge one too. The poo problem.
Oh my goodness.
Everyone's worried about shit.
After you have Chipotle burritos, bad day to bottom. You know, like there's, you kind of have to watch.
Keeping it real over here.
Yeah, hashtag bad day to bottom. You have to be really aware of like what you put into your body. You have to be like really kind of in tune with what's going on. And I think that kind of comes with experience.
Yeah.
And you kind of figure it out. But there's other things you can do like anal douching, and I know there's kind of a lot of controversy around that.
It can irritate your butt, and it can increase the risk of HIV transmission and all the STIs.
I mean, at the end of the day, it is anal sex, and shit happens.
But for the most part, you're probably gonna be okay as long as you're not having anal sex like right before you're going to take
a
potty break.
No, there's no like,
there's no way around it. No, there really isn't.
If you have to poop, don't get in the ass.
When it comes to ribbing and touching, something you can do is just take a shower. That way you'll feel cleaner, and that's a good
You can even kind of do one of these in the shower.
Yeah.
To kind of like clean it out. I will say this, is that anal sex is, to me, it's not like a spontaneous thing that just like happens. Unfortunately, you kind of have to plan for it.
Takes a little prep work, right?
I don't think a lot of straight guys realize.
Right, so a lot of people were concerned about whether or not anal sex can cause things like incontinence, prolapse, stretching, permanent stretching, so that everything will fall out. It sounds really scary.
It does.
Fortunately, that that doesn't happen.
Yeah, I'm not in diapers yet, so.
There you go, you gotta live it through. Now those things can happen very rarely if you keep going, for instance, when it really hurts.
And big, like lots of.
Violent. The last really common question was about pegging. Whoa! Davey was really excited when I told him this. He was like, yes, we get to talk about
this. This is a whole nother video.
It really is, but we're gonna like do a little flavor. How can people approach their partner to try anal play or pegging? Do you have any tips?
It's all about communication.
Maybe ask how they feel about it. If they have any experiences with it, if they have any fantasies about it, fears about it. Don't pressure your partners.
That is one great,
bad.
You know, as a gay man, there's a lot of things that suck about that, the discrimination, the bullying, all that, but we get to have anal sex a lot more than straight people. Our rim jobs. Our rim jobs harmful.
Only if you don't wash yourself and you're basically licking someone's fecal matter. Is blood normal after?
No, definitely not.
Yeah, you ripped something.
Get that checked out.
Can involuntary pooping or farting happen?
Yes. Yes, it can. It happens.
It's your butt. Also, when you're like shoving a bunch of air in there, afterward, it's normal to maybe have to
do a few butt queefs. I can't believe I'm making you giggle.
Butt queef though? Really?
That's what it is. Butt queefs are a thing.
They are a thing. Thanks so much for your expertise, Davey.
My expertise.
If you have further questions, you can leave them down below or check out my other video. Davey also has some great videos on them. I will put them in the description, so check it out. All right, we love you. See you later.